A word of warning, like share and subscribe for more thrilling tales. Before we begin, be warned, this tale contains graphic content and may not be suitable for all viewers. Discretion is advised. The City of Whispering Arches. Imagine a city sculpted from moonlight and dreams. This is Ethelgard, a labyrinth of winding alleys and towering spires. Gargoyles, more watchful than stone, perch atop ancient buildings. Magic flickers in the air, a vibrant pulse beneath the city's skin. Yet even in this city of wonder, darkness festers. A shadow has fallen upon Ethelgard, a chilling premonition of the horrors to come. The apothecary's demise. The first victim was found in his shop, a sanctuary of herbs and potions. Old Man Hemlock, they called him, a kind soul with a twinkle in his eye. Now, his eyes were wide with terror, forever frozen. Scrawled across his skin, a tapestry of twisting symbols pulsed with an eerie black light. These were no ordinary markings. This was the work of something ancient and evil. Elias and the Ink of Nightmares. In a city where shadows whisper secrets and the night hides more than it reveals, there exists a tale of darkness and mystery. Enter Elias Thorne, a man of shadows and secrets. He moved through the city like a ghost, unseen and unheard, yet always watching. A whisper, they call his kind investigators who navigate the city's underbelly. These whispers are the unseen eyes and ears delving into the darkest corners where others dare not tread. Elias bore the mark of his trade, a silver tattoo of an eye etched on his palm, a constant reminder of his oath, to see what others cannot. This mark was both a gift and a curse, binding him to his duty. The ink, he recognized it. It was no ordinary ink, but something far more sinister and powerful. The ink of nightmares, brewed from the nightmares of demons and forbidden magic. It was said to hold the power to bind and control, a tool of immense dark power. It was a tool for binding, for stealing the very essence of a soul. Those who wielded it could command the darkest forces, but at a great cost. Elias knew he had to tread carefully, for the ink of nightmares was not to be taken lightly. Whispers of the apothecary's demise spread like wildfire through the city. Fear clung to the air, thick and suffocating. The murders continued. A young seamstress, her nimble fingers now twisted into grotesque shapes. A burly blacksmith, his once strong body withered and frail. Each victim bore the same horrific markings, each death more gruesome than the last. The city guard, overwhelmed and outmatched, were grasping at straws. Elias, however, was closing in on a horrifying truth. The symbols, he realized, weren't random. They were meticulously carved, each line and curve holding a specific meaning, a piece of a larger puzzle. They were parts of a larger inscription, an ancient ritualistic script. This script, Elias discovered, was not just a language but a map, a guide to something far more sinister. It spoke of a being summoned from the abyss, a creature that fed on fear and despair. This entity, according to the text, thrived on chaos and human suffering. The more the city panicked, the stronger it became. Time was running out. The city of Ethelgard was on the brink of collapse, its citizens unaware of the true danger lurking in the shadows. Elias could feel the creature's presence growing, a palpable darkness seeping through the city's veins. Every corner he turned, every shadow he saw seemed to whisper the creature's name. He had to stop it, but to do so, he had to delve into the darkest corners of Ethelgard, places where the light of day never reached, and secrets were buried deep, and into the depths of his own past. Memories he had long buried, fears he had never faced, all would resurface as he confronted the ancient evil threatening his city. His investigation led him to the Whispering Archives, a repository of forbidden knowledge guarded by the city's most powerful mages. The air crackled with magic, the scent of ancient parchment and forgotten lore heavy in the air. The answers lay within, but the knowledge came at a price, a confrontation with Elias's own demons. The ritual, he learned, required a final sacrifice, one that would shatter the barriers between worlds and unleash unimaginable horrors upon Ethelgard, and the intended victim was someone Elias swore to protect. The killer, he discovered, wasn't a person, but a cult. They lurked in the shadows, pulling the strings, their faces hidden behind silver masks. They believed that by unleashing this ancient evil, they would usher in a new age, one ruled by fear and darkness. Their final ritual was to take place under the blood moon, a night when the veil between worlds was at its thinnest. Elias knew he had to act fast. The fate of Ethelgard, and the woman he loved, rested on his shoulders. But as Elias closed in, a chilling truth was revealed. The shadows that had been lurking in the corners of his mind began to take shape, forming a sinister reality he could no longer ignore. The leader of the cult was closer than he could have imagined, someone he trusted, someone who had been by his side through thick and thin. This person had been manipulating him from the start, pulling the strings behind every misfortune that had befallen him. Betrayal cut deeper than any blade, leaving scars that would never heal. The emotional pain was almost unbearable. The final confrontation loomed, a battle against time and unimaginable evil. Every second counted as the clock ticked down to an impending doom. The fate of Ethelgard hung in the balance. The city, once vibrant and full of life, now stood on the brink of destruction. Will Elias succeed in stopping the ritual and saving the city? The struggle was desperate, the stakes higher than ever before. Or will Ethelgard fall to the darkness? The forces of evil were closing in, threatening to consume everything in their path. Find out in the next chapter of the Shadow Scroll Murders. The story is far from over and the mysteries only deepen. Like, share and subscribe for more. Stay tuned for the next thrilling installment.